defensively ready to react and make a play.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch him, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris.
Andre Iguodala, a free agent going into last season. He showed a lot of patience, even letting more lucrative offers lapse as he held out for the slim chance that the Warriors could clear the space to sign him.
Ariza Noah. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 16-5 run. And that one's good. Curry's got 43 points.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, Steph Curry, of course, deadly from outside the arc, but last season he tried to improve his ability to get to the rim. In fact, he significantly increased his points in the paint last year.
Houston making a switch here. Dorsey's checked in. The Rockets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. It's Harden with the drive. Can't get it to go.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. Right in his face.
And the jam by Steph Curry. His finishes can be dazzling, especially Clark at his side.
Well, you look at a guy who doesn't have the height of some other big-time dunkers, and it always looks better, and he certainly makes up for the lack of height with that athleticism.
Yeah, his leaping ability is just off the charts, guys.
And for Curry improving his driving ability. He already had the handle, but he tried to work on his strength to ward off contact.
And Kevin, you know, film study is also playing a role in that progression and development. And he not only improved his finishing ability inside, he also got to the line more often, a result of being more confident in his strength.
And Harden with the stuff.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
There's the 3. And it's Beverly missing.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Thompson misses.
This is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Lead comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Out of bounds. Golden State ball.
There's a minute 34 left here in the third quarter. Iguodala gets the bucket. Iguodala's got 9. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Right side, Green. The 10-footer. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Harden with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Offensive rebound.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former number 1 draft pick Michael Thompson, but totally different games. His father was a big man who kind of played inside. Klay, a swing man, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
And Klay's father, Michael, often his toughest critic, he tells Klay, post those smaller guards up and don't always fade away.
Oh, my, that's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael, who knew how to handle himself with his back to the goal as a college and pro standout himself. I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
And it's Lee penetrating. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And that fourth foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
The Rockets shoot their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Well, you look at the numbers, Kevin. Last year they were around 71% from the line as a team, so not a very good number there.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Steph Curry's checked in for Golden State.
Stephen Curry.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Iguodala outside. Outside Curry. Left side Curry. And too long on the shot. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between two teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Beverly and Harden man the backcourt. Trevor Ariza out there with Smith. And it's Dorsey in at the 5 down low. Shot from 16. No luck. And Golden State will come the other way. It's tipped. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Well, that's the easiest opportunity an offense can get off a steal.
Exactly. No defense for that.
And Holiday kicks to Curry. That's good. Curry's got 47 points.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effective.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse. What a finish with that hoop.
The Warriors' shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And Holiday throws it down.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing. And we're seeing the shots just dropping from everywhere right now.
Yeah, since halftime, Steve, they've been operating very efficiently.
Here's Beverly. Here's Dorsey. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Curry with it. Plenty of space. And it's Golden State with another.
And he's performing at such a high level. That's why they're in the lead right now.
Smith with it. He's picked up by Lee.
Well, it started about a decade ago, but you would have to say that although the best players in the league might be wingmen, this generation is known for its point guard. There are a bunch of great ones out there, and that's pretty cyclical when you talk about the positions of dominance across the league throughout its history. It's been point guards, big guys, wingmen, and right now I think point guards are right there at the top of the league.
For Golden State, Andrew Bogut.
Free throw, good. Bogut. Point guard, definitely a position where you can point to any number of players and say, Steve, they are the best player on their team.
Well, and what's funny is that there are so many different types still. I mean, pure playmakers, scoring guards, do-it-all kind of guys. But, you know, now if you don't have a point guard who's one of your better players, your team is going to be at a big disadvantage most nights.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball. 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Holiday. Boom, he chains it straight down.
Nice pass. That one was right on target.
And for Houston, they're shooting about 42% so far. Here's Dorsey, covered by Bogut, and Dorsey kicks to Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
And so it's Golden State with it. Livingston passes to Bogut. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with two hands on the stuff.
Nothing extravagant about it, but there didn't need to be.
Ariza with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Beverly, the second chance effort, kicks it out to Ariza. The putback, a follow-up jam.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive boards, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunk.
Here's Barbosa, and it's blocked by Harden. He's all alone. Launches the three. No good. Now the Warriors moving it up. Livingston is running. And the rejection by Smith. They recover it. And the basket by Bogut.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Here's the three. Ariza with another miss.
Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over him.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
Rockets shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Beverly with the ball. Barbosa picks him up. Lee with the steal. Here's Holiday. Throws down the breakaway jam.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Guys, we see teams taking a more data-driven approach. Analytics now, a big part of things. You see that in the front office. And Steve, that brings in some new faces.
Yeah, in fact, in the last 2 years, over a third of the NBA teams have hired new decision makers. So only a couple played in the league, the majority being, more of the analytical type. So there's definitely been a sea change in terms of NBA leadership.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
And for basketball lifers looking for roles in front offices, I think it's natural to feel threatened by the influx of more analytical minds. The feeling is, and I think it's an accurate one, that those analytical minds are favored because a lot of the owners come from a similar educational background in terms of being comfortable with numbers and wanting to measure things more and attach value to measurements as opposed to feel and experience of playing.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players.
Look at his steals and when he would come up with them as major factors in this result.
It's Bogut with the drive, and he bangs it home with one hand.
They're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
Well, I don't think the math guys are going away anytime soon in the NBA. I think the best organizations kind of take a holistic approach. They incorporate advanced stats and cap specialists, but there's also a lot of thought in terms of players who fit and experience and youth. It really is kind of one big concoction.
Holiday against Ariza. Fades back. Up again, and the jam by David Lee.
But it looked like he anticipated exactly where that shot was going.
The Rockets shooting 43% from the field. Let's go. The shot by Dorsey, no good.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
Ariza against Barbosa. Lots of room. No good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They put on a show tonight thoroughly.
Kevin, I'm here.
And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2.
And a look across all the skyscrapers here in Cleveland, the site of our broadcast for tonight. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark and Steve. We're always glad to see you. Thanks for joining us. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low.
Boy, nice tip in to salvage the points from the missed shot. And made it work.
It did, yeah. And those second chance points, Clark, they do add up.
Yes, sir. They sure do. That's why boxing out is so important. Defensively, you can't just let a guy get to the rim and not put a body on him. You know, Kevin Durant has really worked hard on his ball handling and passing, and it's a response to facing constant traps and double teams in the playoffs. In those situations, being able to escape pressure and find the open man, that is crucial to his success.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of it.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I think he was just enjoying the moment up there. I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute. And Durant actually played point guard in high school his freshman year. But a 5-inch growth spurt his sophomore year took him from 6'3 to 6'8 and moved him from guard to forward.
The shot's good from Irving.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Westbrook, here we go. Can't get it to fall.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
And when Durant played in Seattle, he played shooting guard. Steve in Oklahoma City, they put him at small forward.
Well, it's a more natural position for him. And, you know, he's worked hard to kind of lower his shoulders when he's going in traffic, trying to find angles that he couldn't get to before. And he's cut down his turnovers. But when he gets to his spot, you know, kind of at the elbows or in the paint, he rises up and he just shoots over the top of everybody.
Mozgov dishes to LeBron. And it's blocked by Adams. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Nice back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Here's Westbrook. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Love, no good. The Thunder leading by 3. And Robertson kicks to Westbrook from past the arc. Cavaliers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
You know, the NBA is a talent league, and it's hard to win in the NBA without superstar talent. And the Thunder are fortunate to have 2 superstars in Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Those 2 give them a chance to win no matter who they're facing up against or where they're playing.
Here is Durant following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Durant attacking. The feed now to Ibaka. Outside Westbrook and stolen by Irving. By himself, rips down the breakaway slam. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game. It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
They get the rebound. Mozgov passes to Love. Kicks it out to James. That's in there. Love with the assist. James has got 5 points so far.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
And Westbrook, here we go. Good D by James.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there. Great effort.
The shot. Love. The follow-up flush.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's Tristan Thompson. He's checked in for Mozgov. And then for Oklahoma City, Ennis Cantor's checked in for Steven Adams. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Roberson. A step-back shot here. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got his second basket.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. 1:21 left here in the first quarter. And Waiters kicks to Durant. Back to Waiters. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Love. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
And he knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Kevin Love, an incredible rebound. It seems, Steve, he's brought that same desire and tenacity to his overall development as a player.
Yeah, his commitment to his conditioning has been big. His development with his three-point shooting, constantly working on his game. He's become one of the big stars in this league by putting in the time and effort.
Now Durant, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Good. And that's now 10 points for Kevin Durant.
He has not missed yet. 4 for 4 in this first quarter.
Setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
And Durant with the block. And Westbrook, here we go. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Shumpert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
When you talk about that internal drive and desire for Kevin Love, you see it from his physique to his skills, and most of all, in his video game numbers, which are even more eye-popping than his real numbers.
Good point, Clark. Very good point. The Thunder have shot just one free throw, missing that one early. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. To the wing right side. And here's Love from the arc. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Cleveland making a change here. That free throw, no good. He hits the 2nd from the line.
He did the important part at the line there. The heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Here's Shumpert. No good on that last 2nd attempt there. A free-flowing first quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
J.R. Smith out there with Perkins. Then there's Irving. Then there's Anderson Varejao. And it's Dellavedova in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the 2nd. Waiters laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Waiters got the opening basket here in the 2nd quarter for the Thunder. Irving for 3. And he gets it to go.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
And Durant, here we go. And here's a nice one-handed slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Yes, Kevin. LeBron James joining a younger team with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He said, we're not ready right now. It will be a long process. My goal is still to win as many titles as possible, but what's most important for me is bringing one trophy back to Northeast Ohio. Our city hasn't had that feeling in a long, long time. Kevin, what a worthy goal.
Cleveland's Flash Pro Championship back in 1964, Doris. Thanks. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Morrow comes in for Dion Waiters. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook before he launched that one from way outside. 21 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Cavaliers trailing.
J.R. Smith going from one of his best seasons in 2012-13 to one of his worst a year ago. I think his knee surgery in the offseason really got him off to a slow start. He didn't have the same bounce in his step, and he didn't find his game until late in the season.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Outside Durant for 3. Captain Augustine with the assist. 15 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Dellavedova, that's good.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Dishes it to Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. Defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
Tristan Thompson, a really nice hustle player and defender. Chance to be a double-double guy. But, you know, as a former number 4 pick overall, I think expectations were probably a little too high for him. But he's turned it. Oh, that was awesome.
Look out below. And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. James checked in for the Cavaliers. Here's Morrow, covered by Smith. Passes it to Durant. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
And here's LeBron outside. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call. Went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
Durant with it. Now Smith defending. Irving against Augustine. Outside Durant. It's stolen by Smith. Irving drives in. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's 23 points for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, he's been the key cog in their offense with the way he shot the ball.
His percentage today, beyond impressive. Certainly not his fault the score is what it is.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Inside, shoots from the right block, and the rejection by James. That one goes. Count. Timeout called the Cavaliers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Thunder. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. On its way from Irving for 2. The putback, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive boards, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunk.
And the shot is good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting.
Of course, the Cavs had a lot of issues being efficient on offense last season.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you.
Cleveland last year, they were bottom 5 in the league in scoring efficiency. Granted, some of that had to do with the injuries they faced, but still, they've got to improve there.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. And it's Love penetrating. That's short off the rim. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Offensive rebound. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Thunder, Dion Waiters comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Augustine. Waiters dishes to Westbrook. And the 3 off target. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith the pass to Thompson. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Here's Shumpert. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. James outside. With 1 on the clock, and he lays it up and in. James has got 7.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And so that's the end of it. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
What a performance from Durant here. He's got 24 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped them too.
Well, they'd be in a much different position in this game if he wasn't burying those long balls.
LeBron James is able to do everything on the court. He's also looking to expand his horizons off the court. Plans to star in a movie. He even helped develop a TV series based on his life story a little while back. And so he's exploring various avenues of self-expression.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Adams and it's center. And, you know, talking about LeBron, he even toyed with the idea of applying for the role of Players Union president.
Yeah, as if he doesn't have enough on his plate already. LeBron obviously so busy with all of his endorsements and advertising, but also trying to carry this franchise. I think it was better for him to avoid that Players Union job.
The Thunder shooting a 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Well, as an 81% free throw shooting team last season, and you can't find much fault with what they were doing from the line.
And, you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
That, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Love, right side. Shoots a fader. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
And the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face. Couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, it made his height advantage count that time.
Ibaka drawing the double team. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving with it. Westbrook picks him up. Up top, Adams. Jams it with authority. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor.
Outside Durant. He feeds it to Westbrook. Puts up a three. They get the rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second inning. Here's Shumpert. Finished off the break.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And it's been a tough game for him offensively. Stolen by Durant. Moving it up. And Westbrook throws it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That pushes this lead up instead of going the other way. Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. His teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Wide open look. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. On its way from Irving for 2. Mozgov kicks to Love. Over Adams. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Love. Westbrook with it. He's got 11. To the paint. The 3. Oh, that's offensive interference. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Cantor, he's checked in for Steven Adams. That's good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Well, J.R. Smith, a guy who can take your breath away with his talent one moment and then exasperate you the next. Unbelievable talent, but he can be erratic offensively, especially with his shot selection. And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Durant kicks to Roberson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And J.R. Smith closing in on 30 years of age. He's been fined almost $1 million over the course of his NBA career.
And, you know, playing in China, he was fined over $1 million in a single season. How do you do that? One night he ordered $3,000 worth of room service on the team dime just to see if they keep coming. Come on. I mean, what is this guy thinking about here?
We could have eaten some of that food. Dion Waiters checked in for Andre Robertson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And I'll tell you, the other thing, guys, is the mid-range shot has been something that's really worked well for them tonight. Enes Kanter was the 3rd overall pick back in 2011, drafted out of Kentucky, where he actually never played a game there due to ineligibility. But he's a bit of a gamble because of that. I'm not sure he's completely delivered on those lofty expectations yet.
Shot's good by Waiters.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. For 3, Smith. Count that one. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
Anderson Varejao checked in for Mozgov. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And for Kanter last season, Clark, a big uptick in minutes, but his productivity actually regressed somewhat.
Well, Kevin, the shooting percentages went down, as did his blocks and steals. But remember now, he's only 22 years old, and it's not always a straight line of progression for players. There are occasional detours before you bounce back up to that next plateau.
Now here is Varejao. He's guarded closely, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from LeBron.
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.